You might be wondering, what could a Roman emperor from the 2nd century possibly have to say about our world today? Well, stick around because his Stoic insights could offer surprising solutions to some of our most pressing contemporary issues. Let's get into it. Marcus Aurelius was a Roman emperor, philosopher, and a beacon of Stoic philosophy. His writings, especially his meditations, have inspired countless people throughout the centuries. But how can his Stoic principles guide us in the 21st century? Let's explore how Aurelius would approach today's world. First up, let's talk about technology and our hyper-connected lives. We're more connected than ever, yet many of us feel more isolated and overwhelmed. Marcus Aurelius believed in focusing on what we can control and letting go of what we can't. He once wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." So, what does this mean for us? In a world where notifications never stop and social media often feels like a pressure cooker, Aurelius would advise us to take control of our responses. Instead of getting lost in the chaos of digital life, he'd suggest we focus on our reactions and inner peace. Practicing mindfulness and setting boundaries could be key to finding balance in this digital age. Next, let's tackle the constant barrage of news and information. The media often presents a world in turmoil, which can lead to anxiety and despair. Marcus Aurelius had a pragmatic approach to adversity. He said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." Instead of being paralyzed by negative news, Aurelius would encourage us to see challenges as opportunities for growth. He believed in focusing on our actions and responses, suggesting that by taking constructive steps in our own lives, we can contribute positively despite the overwhelming negativity. Let's not forget about work-life balance. Many of us are striving for success, often at the expense of personal well-being. Marcus Aurelius was known for his belief in living in accordance with nature and virtue. He famously wrote, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injustice." He would remind us that our value isn't tied to our job titles or material success, but rather our integrity and the virtue of our actions. Finding a balance between professional ambitions and personal well-being is crucial, and Marcus would advocate for a life where our work aligns with our values and brings us genuine fulfillment. Finally, let's address the growing social and environmental concerns of our time. From climate change to social justice, there's a lot to be concerned about. Marcus Aurelius would urge us to act with courage and empathy. He believed in the interconnectedness of humanity and wrote, "What is not good for the beehive cannot be good for the bees." By applying his Stoic wisdom, we can contribute to a better world by focusing on collective well-being. Whether through activism, community service, or personal choices, Marcus would advocate for actions that benefit both ourselves and the larger community. So there you have it, how the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius can shed light on our modern challenges. By focusing on what we can control, viewing obstacles as opportunities, finding balance, and acting with empathy, we can navigate today's world with greater clarity and purpose.